All right. Yeah. That felt good. Compared to last week, that felt really good. I'm happy about that. I it felt good to be able to read more than I have before, at least in terms of chapter. And then also, you know, compensate for last week, which didn't feel good. It didn't feel good to not stream or to not do the entire chapters and things like that. But at any rate, I'm gonna go ahead and get Mahjong ready. All right. Oh, should probably put on headphones for this stuff. All right. All right. Actually, give me a second. Gotta figure all this out. There we go. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and start off with a ranked game. Just to warm up. And then after that, maybe friend games, or if people want to keep me grinding, then you can do this. All right. So it's a decent starting hand. A lot of center weights, but also a lot of, possible double sides. Okay. So it would be great. Oh. There's a couple of different ways this could go. I think it's best to not be greedy at the start here. I think we'll go for like a simpler hand, get it done, get some points. Move on to my dealer hand. Maybe continue that strategy even. Because I could go for a mixed triple. But that's also a bit harder to do. So, I mean, I'm not sure if that's the best move. And again, this person over here seems to be enjoying opening their hand, so who knows how close they are now. But I am Ishanten. Oh, are you gonna taunt me with the mistake I made? Well, let's see. If I get...
Impressive.
Impressive. Told you didn't have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Gilligan's. Thanks, Tommy. Alright, it would be great if I could get, like, a 9 of... Well... No, not a 9 of characters. It'd be great if I get another 6. It would be... Honestly, it would be great if I could get an 8 of... An 8 pin. First of all. Get taunted. Keep getting taunted. I'm very close to a hand in multiple ways. There are ways to improve the hand. I would like a 4 of characters. That would be nice. Okay, never mind. Zadora, I would like to keep it, but there's no use. There's no use there. There's already one Dora out. More safe to just throw it. It'd be hard to wait. It would be hard to make it part of my hand. That specifically, I couldn't. I mean, they were gonna take it anyway, but I could not open my hand with that, even though I wanted to. So it's around this point where you should start being a little worried of people being close to being done. Person on my right seems to be the closest. I don't know how close the rest of their hand is. But it's definitely a time to be wary of them, especially since they could be waiting on anything, except for what they discarded, obviously. I'm not gonna reach. Waiting on one tile would make that very difficult. Now, if you con, that would be great. That would be hilarious. Then I could steal it and win. I don't think they're waiting on it too. I think that's pretty safe. I don't, like, I can get it without the reach, is the thing. And there's only one left. I would love to reach. Love to. I don't think they're waiting on a 7. I think they're going for an all-pawn hand. I don't think... A Northwind. I mean, that makes sense. They were also an all-pawn hand. What is going on here? That's crazy. Alright. I'm glad I didn't reach. It was a long shot waiting for another 5 anyway. So, that would have just been a waste. Let's try the 8. The north is more likely to be safe. So it's better to throw... One school of thought is it's better to throw more dangerous tiles earlier. Then again, if I wanted to make something with that 8, it sucks to suck. It's amazing what happens when I D-rank. Look at that. That third place finish is the only time I've come below second since D-ranking. Every game I've played since I dropped down to Adept 3, 500 points, right? Is that it's 500? Yeah, Adept 3 500 points. Every single game following that has been either a first place or second place finish, except for that one game. It is, I mean, I don't know where I belong, because every time I drop to Adept, it's like, boom, right back up to Expert. Every time I get to Expert, boom, right back down to Adept. I'm not even trying to smurf is the problem. I'm just trying to be in the correct elo. The correct Mahjong elo. I'm not looking to, like, you know, pub stomp or anything like that. I would just rather play against people who are of my skill level, but it feels like I'm in this weird limbo position. I'm not a hustler. Stop it. Hustlers are not outspoken about how much they play. Get that 9 out. Take on. I smell pennies. I would take your pennies. If you bet pennies, I would bet pennies against you too. I think that would be funny. Let's get the 2. Let's get the 1, 2, 3, 4. My hope is to get either one more set of 3 going here. It'd be nice to get like a 2, so I could go for the 1, 2, 3 pure double over here, and I could throw the 5 and the 8. That would be my 4 sets in a pair. But oh, 2 3s. How insane that you threw 2 3s in a row. That's what I was thinking, man. That's what I was thinking. And again, a 7 would be great here, because then I could pair 2 3 4. Either way, I feel like this 8 is probably going to go unless something happens, like me drawing a 7 of bamboo that would convince me to keep that 8. Meanwhile, this 8, like, I would have had a pair of 8s if I had kept that first 8. I like where my hand is right now, comparatively, to if I had kept that pair of 8s. I think it was a fine decision, at least in hindsight. So this person over here could be going all simples. They could be going for another triplet hand. Don't quite know what they're going for here, but they've been throwing out a lot of simple tiles. I can always throw another 8. I can always throw another 8. I can always throw another 8. Don't call me a fool. I can always throw another 8. That would improve my hand, actually, if I threw that 8. Your swords of revealing light are nothing against my monster reborn. What is that? It's nothing against my change of heart. That got unbanned recently. I read that on Google for some reason. They're like, you're a nerd, right? You like Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm like, I haven't thought about the actual card game Yu-Gi-Oh in a long time, but sure, thank you for bringing up change of heart, which was unbanned when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! In like elementary school. I'm glad it's back. It's a card I recognize. Right, yeah. I knew about the motorcycles and stuff. I did not know about cyber surfboards. That sounds crazy. Like... Old Yu-Gi-Oh! We fought with actual monsters and pharaohs determined the fate of cities. New Yu-Gi-Oh! We're on a motorcycle! And we're having fun! Okay. I don't know if I want to keep this pair of sevens here. Making it'll just make it harder to open my hand if I need to. But at the same time, you know, if I draw another south, oh well, I can't. But like, I could draw more tiles where the south wind would still fit as a pinfu option in my hand. I'll do this. It's a lot harder to draw the 6 than it would be to draw like another 5 if I were to draw 3, that kind of thing. If I draw a 6, that totally ruins the reason why I threw the 6, but I mean a 6 of characters. This stuff makes sense in my head. Don't worry about it. And I drew the other 6. It was unlikely. It was unlikely. I look like a fool now, but it was unlikely. This person has 3 Doro. So, in all honesty, I'm probably like... If I don't get something going soon, I'm throwing the hand away. Because I don't I have no idea how close this hand is. It could be like miles away from being done. It could be one away right now. I'm not really looking to find out. And every tile I throw that hasn't had a duplicate already out on the field scares me. Why is that 1/5? So, Riichi Mahjong plays with red 5s. 1 out of the 4 5s of each suit is a red 5 that counts as a Dora tile. Those are constant Doras. It doesn't matter what's up here. The red 5 will always be a Dora, so it'll always be worth more points. It'll always be worth an extra Han. So I've got... That's why I threw away these other 5s. Also, I drew 2 more 5s, so I did the same thing here, except over here now. Like, what the heck? Now I'm scared. So this is where... Like, the West Winds haven't been thrown out. This person is West Wind. They could easily be waiting on one to open their hand so that they can make their hand whatever they want. Until a West Wind gets thrown, I cannot risk this. I'm in an okay spot, 28,900, second by only a little bit. This person just reached. It's a good time to throw my hand away. Because I wasn't going to get any points out of this, really. It wasn't going to be worth. There's the West Wind. He's probably folding too. If he throws another... Okay, well, we'll never know. Because they just won. Yeah? What did you get? I mean, it's a solid hand. I don't... The emote... Maybe a little much. Not like it was... Like 13 orphans or something. It wasn't even a Hanemon, bud. Chill. Like, imagine taking everybody's time. Like, just so you can, like, do your little emote. And then reveal that, like, you get a hand that literally everybody gets, like, once a game. Well, Brian, but it was 3 concealed triplets. That's harder to get. Okay. Maybe it should have had some Dora in it. Maybe you should have picked an easier hand that would have given you the same amount of points. Like Pinfu Simples. That's Tuhan right there. Much easier hand to make. You go 1-9 and say GG easy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this person wasn't last and then jumped all the way to second with that hand. So it's a good hand. It was like nice. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, well, your Mongon is worthless, but like to make it theatrical, it's silly. To me anyway. They can enjoy it. What matters is that I don't make the mistake they did and drop into last place by getting roaned on. So that I have to make a Mongon hand to come back. Get rid of that. I would have liked to. I would have really liked to now that I've got these. But I'm also kind of afraid to. Because I don't want to lock myself. Yeah, that's going to make it harder. I need another 2. I should have kept the West Winds. West Winds, pawn this. Pawn this, pawn this, pawn this. That's my hand. Hard, kind of hard to do, but it was a possibility. But that's also hindsight. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I know things would have changed with like different pawns, but looking at like the discards, it's like 3 West Winds, 2 East Winds. I have 2 South Winds in here, like triplets of different winds. And I know there was a different order of discarding and all that stuff, but you know what could have been. Oh, now they've got... Okay. I definitely needed to do that. Now, are you going for pawns again, or are you going for outside hand? What do you want? I feel like you'd keep these honor tiles if you wanted an outside hand. That felt a little scary. That's yeah, that's dangerous against this over here, bud. Okay, that one's safe. No, I don't know about this one. Alright. This person over here, they're like, oh, well, now I don't know if that's safe anymore. We're too close. We're too close. I'm gonna toss my hand. Too close to the end. I don't know what we're waiting on. Yep. Why don't you emote again? See, that's a hand right there. All simples, just got lucky and drew a bunch of shinies. Now you're right back in the gutter. Silly. So right now, it doesn't feel like I'm gonna be getting a big enough hand to really vibe for first. That might change, but it doesn't feel like it right now. So honestly, the more efficient move, at least for the strategy of ranking up, would be to try to just get a cheap hand as quickly as possible. That's worth at least 1,200 points. So usually a 2-Han hand, and that would be me reaching maybe with this Dora. That would be plenty to get me above the amount of points that they got. And that will give me second. If I'm lucky, I can get like a 3-Han hand going and maybe direct hit the leader over here for first. Maybe. Much safer bet to just try for second place. Beat this person. Definitely don't play into this person. Don't want to come in last. It looks like they've got something big. Hide. And let them emote. I'm in Ishanten, but it's a horrible wait. See, I'd like to open. I'd love to. But I got this triplet here that I definitely don't want to give up. Nope. Nope. There's 2 6s, which I would... Oh, 3 6s that I would need for this. So that's already looking bad. Okay. But that was a dealer victory, so the game continues. Yeah. Alright. So now it's just a bit harder to get into second, but now it's actually easier to get into first, if I can make something out of that. This could be a half flush hand. I definitely don't have a north wind, sorry y'all. I don't want to force it, but it would be cool if I could get like a half flush. Let's skip that for now. I will probably open if they drop another one. I hope that there will be another one. I'm going greedy. I'm going greedy and I'm opening my hand. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, they're pretty. It might be actually safer to just throw these. I'm like, you know, I was thinking half flush white dragons at the start. But now I'm thinking full flush. Oh, that sucks. Well, third place. Good hand. Dealer hand ends the game. Yeah. It's whatever. I mean, third place, the only time that would hurt is if I were in last, and I'm not, so. 80 points. Okay. Claim that. Claim that. Let's go again. Again. Okay. This is looking like a get rid of the dragons unless I get a pair. Definitely a green dragon first. Yep. Easy choice. Nothing you can do about that. We can see the path. There are different branches we can take, branching routes we can take to the destination. The destination is becoming clearer. Let's throw the 9. And a 2, 4, 4, 6, 7, 7, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. You had a whole bunch of shinies in your hand, and then all of a sudden there were just a bunch of like you reached. Sorry, that's the wrong word. I hate Urodora. It is my least favorite aspect of this game, but it does lead to some ridiculous moments, as have been seen on this stream. So yeah, you know, one person's trash is another person's Urodora. One man's... I'll do this. One man's Tanyao is another man's Baimon. This is another hand. It's taken a little while. Like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Oh, we're 10 draws in here. We're already halfway through. I'm not getting anything, really. so I wouldn't feel bad about throwing this hand away. But it could turn into something. The thing that frustrates me about Eridor is I'll be holding out hope for an honor tile, and it won't occur to me that it may... Yeah, the dead wall hates. It's like, oh, I'm not going to pawn that one because I know there's one more, so I'll just wait for that one to pop up. And then it's like, haha, guess what? There isn't another one. They're all gone. You're screwed. And it's like, how would I, but what do I do in that scenario? Nothing, you cry. You weep for points lost. This is a throw my hand away scenario. Because I kept getting close. Not close enough. I would love to make something out of this, but I probably won't get to. Oh, don't tempt me. Let's do something stupid. Oh, getting run by multiple? Yeah. Ooh! And it's over. You had 3 people reaching and you still didn't dodge. Your hand had nothing in it. What are you doing? I mean, my Ricci is silly, but like there was at least some idea that it could be a safe tile. You just were like, throw the 3 of characters, one of the most sought after tiles, after 3 people Ricci. Yeah, that's when you look at your tiles and you're like, what do I get rid of? How do I avoid? Please let me live. At least it was like 5 tiles left or whatever when that happened, but then they just throw out a 3. It's like, just fold. It's okay. You can fold. They will kill each other. That's what you need to realize. When 3 people Ricci, either you're gonna have a very tense like period of time between now and the end of the round, or one of your opponents is gonna die. And you can just be like, from like the sidelines. It's great. Let them kill each other. Exactly. That half of the game is figuring out how not to lose points. The other half is the winning, and a lot of people get the winning part. They figure it out pretty early. It's just not everybody learns the secret to losing gracefully. Excuse me. And to be fair, I do that all the time. I make like that 3 I threw, and then I Ricci'd especially against the dealer Ricci. It's not a move you make very often, but you know, I was kind of holding out hope after I'd spent that long waiting for that hand to come together, thinking there's an okay chance that it's not, that 3 is a safe tile. So I mean, a smarter person, a more sane person would not have Ricci'd because, well, I lost a Ricci bet out of that. Gave an extra 1,000 points to the dealer right now. But I don't know, you know, sometimes you just want to see chaos. And that's what happened that time. And I got lucky. It could have been way worse. I could have been the idiot throwing the 3 of characters, I mean. This is probably a bad idea. It's probably a good idea to throw the 8. but I don't know. Yeah, it was probably a really good idea to throw the 8. It's... And there's the 3. Now we just need to throw this and this because that's already screwed up. I threw a 1, 2, 3. That's so funny. I mean, like, that's my own folly. That was my own silliness. But we still get a reach out of it. And if we get a 6, which there are more of, but less likely that they'll get dropped, we get the all simples. The con. Darn. But now that con of 8s is Dora? And the 9, there's already so many 9s out, they might think it's safe. This is a 6 Dora hand. 6 Dora Ricci. This is a Hanemon guaranteed. If I can get it. Which it's very unlikely. So close. So close. I'm wondering where all the 6s are though. Darn. Darn. The 9 would be great. I'd love the 9. Because there's only 1 left. It'd be so funny if a 9 came out right now. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, there's no way. I'm glad, I mean, that speaks, like, you know, at least I'm playing against people who know when there's somebody reaching and they've got 6 Dora, you dodge. But I was also kind of hoping I would self-draw the last one, because that would have been really good. Oh well. The most fun thing to do is to then go into your log at the end of the match history and be like, where were they? You know? Like, there were 3 6s and 1 9 left when I recheat. Where were those 4 tiles? Who was holding on to them? Or were they in the dead wall? And then you get, in like, one time I remember going back and looking and being like, out of 8 tiles I could have won, 5 people were holding them and 3 were in the dead wall. 3. So it's always a nice little moment where you're like, I was boned from the start. Can't do anything about that. Hmm. Three! I can't believe it! 3! Insane! I'll take some simple points. Let's go for some simple points. Maybe who knows, maybe I'll even throw this into a half flush if I get lucky. But I'll take some simple points. Give me... yeah, we'll do that. Sheep? Nani? Nani? See, if I had gotten this far without opening my hand, that would have been great. Couldn't. No. Simple points. That's fine. We continue to solidify the lead. We get the Ricci bet from last time back. Dealer bets are like stuff that nobody won off of. And we've got an okay lead. In this house, we pawn for dragons. Give them. So we're still we're out of Mongon range for this person. But we're close. One, two, three, nope, 4, 5. So the 7. No. If I can get a 3 of bamboo, that'd be very lucky for me. It really keeps my options open for improving the hand. Stop with the 2s. Okay. No. The habits of still work on being better at ditching honor tiles, ditching them. Yeah. Is that? Oh, that's a Dora. Oh god. Okay. Greed. Yeah, I understand. That's why a lot of the time, unless you've got a pair of honors, it's just a good idea to like chuck them as soon as you got them, like in the very first round. Because in terms of at least efficiency, honor tiles are the least efficient hand building tiles in the whole game. So unless you've got a pair, it's just like get them out, get them out. Unless they're Dora, in which case I very much understand that feeling. Let's do this. I know we're probably gonna get rid of that 7 anyway, because we got the 4 and a 5. There we go. You would. Bum 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 ba-da-da-da, bum bum bum. Bum 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 ba-da-da-da, bum bum bum. Do-da-do-da. You would. Da-da. And keeping that door in my hand paid off. I was kind of hoping that would be a 7900 hand, but you know, now we're there. We're up there. Sumo! Like right now, I understand keeping doors, especially if you've got some other useless terminals. Like you can throw the 9s out first, because it's possible that one will come. Like this 9 as well. Especially if the tiles you were drawing are building your hand in other ways. So like this pair could turn into my pair weight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pair of 4s, 3, 4, 5. Maybe something with the honor tiles. But at this, like if you get like a 7 of circles here, then like that's when you're making a final sequence to build your hand. That's when you need to start chucking them. Green Dragon, a lot easier to chuck when one has already been chucked. Yeah, we got that 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6. Pair of 4s. And over here. Yep. It's okay to keep them, but you gotta recognize when, like, big things are happening in your hand otherwise. Sometimes it's, I understand, sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder to do. Do this. I got the 5, 5, 6, 7. I don't really need the 8 for that. Keeping this 5. Real big. Red 5 plus it's the Dora. This one's worth 2 Han by itself. Most valuable tile in the game right now. 2. Sometimes it's not an issue of... Like, in this case, it could be like anything I drop improves the hand, but the 2 feels a lot safer. They're trying to rush. Yeah, and that makes sense, because this is my dealer round, and if they win it right now, then the game ends. I would definitely open my hand if this a-hole to my left would throw me tiles that I need. 8. We're in a very good place. I could also open. Gotta throw that 6 anyway. I'd probably end up throwing the 3, which is not a safe tile. Not at all, considering this. But I'm also in a good enough lead where I'm willing to take that risk. I don't think they've got enough points in their hand that would drop me out of second. And if I throw the 3 and I win, I get first. And none of that mattered. So I get second. It's a decent second, too. They didn't even have a half flush. The 3 was safe. It would have been worth it. But, meh. 25 points. Keep forgetting that I want to switch back the person I'm actively increasing bond with. Thank you. I try. I am trying. I want to get back up to expert immediately. You know? Like, I hate looking at that and seeing adept, and I'm like, look, I was master at one point. The least I can be is expert. Expert 1. It would be different if I had been adept 3 my whole life, but having tasted 2 ranks higher, it doesn't sit well with me. Also don't know if the commentary I'm providing is A, all that informative, or B, necessary. But I also feel like I should probably be talking. So, that's what I'm doing. King Katla. East. Also don't try out, but I just drank. You like it? Oh yeah, you like that? Okay. Not entirely sure what we'll make out of this. Oh! 7 pairs. Easy. Just give me a 1, 5, or 7. Throw it. Alright, well, that's not quite what I meant, but... And this could still, I mean, this could turn into... The way I've got the hand is set up now, I'm 1 away from getting 7 pairs, but I could also draw other tiles to get, like if I draw an 8, I could get 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Baratocracy? I don't have any mods right now. What? So, like, I need to set up a poll, but I wish I had mods right now. Baratocracy. All right. Well, why don't you put in the chat what you want the poll to be about, and then we'll. I mean, there's 3 of us here, so I'm sure we'll work it out. No. 8 or nothing. We're in Ishan 10. We don't need to alter the hand. Unless we're throwing it away. I think I had no idea what that was. Oh, excuse me. Good lord. There we go. So like right now, it's possible I throw it away. Or I let them kill each other. I mean, it works out. Well, Tommy, what did you want Baratocracy to be? Or are you just clicking buttons and being like, haha! I have points! Look how many I've saved up, Brian. I have power. Unlimited power. No. Yes. Give me 7 of characters. Do it. I dare you. Okay. Set of 3, pair, set of 3, red dragon. Easy points. Nope. Get out of here. What do you need those for? Okay. Hopefully this makes the hand easier to get. Because I can draw another 8. I can draw another 9. Draw a red dragon. 8 on some easy tiles. Nope. Don't need the 6. Come on, now. Give me something. Something to work with.
Impressive.
Wow. I'm glad I waited. Well, thank you, Tommy. I appreciate it. And I'm sure Ian appreciates it too. I really like this weight because a 9 just got dropped. So they might think it's safe still. And you know, red dragon, honor tiles are typically safe, but I'm waiting on some terminals right here. Yes, emoticon power. Exactly. You get those sick emojis. And Tommy gets that tasty rank 1 badge next to their name. Ricci also serves to make it seem more scary because the music is playing, and everyone knows I'm 1 away. So they might fold, even though they have a better hand and are not going to deal into me. Or they might look to not deal into me and accidentally throw exactly what I need. Ahaha. Or I could easily just fail, and somebody else could run off of me. And they call my bluff and see everything. It means that you've gifted the most subs this month. So, you're the top gift subber. So you're on the leaderboard, bud. You're number 1. You're better than every other gift subber in here. Everyone else bows before you. Your Majesty. Bum, bum, bum. Dum, bum. Nice con. That would make my hand a lot better. Thank you. I really appreciate it. A gift, a boon to me. Unfortunately, the Urador did not pan out for me. But I'll take the victory. I'll take the points. I'll take first place. If the Urador had worked out, that would have been cool. But, you know, I'll settle for that. Definitely want to get rid of that West Wind early because like looking at this hand, zero chance, honestly, of making that these West Winds work with any hand. I'm more likely to get Daisangen, or big 3 dragons, which is a Yagamon hand, than getting that West Wind to work ever. And I probably won't even draw another one. So what's the point? Probably not going to draw very many dragons either. So, extra Dora and the win. Yeah. We like that. We'll continue to throw. I like to keep the red dragon because it's in the team tournament it was noticed as my lucky tile because I won the most with it. So whenever I have the choice between dragons, I always keep the red because I like to I like the what is that called? When something comes into being because you are looking for it. What is that phrase? I'm completely blanking on it. I'm just dead mentally. What is that phrase? Yeah, it's manifesting something. It's like it's like it's almost placebo effect in a way where it's like because I keep keeping red dragons, I'm more likely to get them. Of course I am, because I've thrown away the rest. Psycho Mantis. Hein D? You're that ninja. This is looking like a good hand too. I already got a pure double. No, I can't chi that though. I would love to, but I can't. Plus, if I can get like a 6 here, circles, 6 pin. No, not 8. I would have like, if I could reach, pure double, all simples, pinfu. If I draw it, sumo, that's a mangan as a dealer. Easy. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Thank you. Thank you. That was the phrase I was looking for. And like willing into being and manifesting, it was all around the area. But I was like, what is this? Something else. And this sucks because I like this hand, but I'm also in first and I don't want to throw that away. So this is the part where I do the really sad move, and even though this could be a safe tile, I throw my hand away. What was it? A 4. So I didn't have to throw this 5. I mean, I didn't have to keep it, but you know, it's whatever. Say something is gonna happen when you're contributing to the element. Yeah, exactly. It's like my red dragon is my lucky tile. If I keep it in my hand, of course I'm gonna have triplets of red dragons more often because I'm keeping them longer. Thank you. I could not think of that for the life of me. No. Would have really liked a 6 and an 8 over here of the circles, but this is looking like another trash hand. I say, drawing a Dora. It still looks like a trash hand, but it's looking better now. If I can win with this Dora, that's 2 Han, that's at least 2,000 points, puts me above 3,000. I win the game. get first place. I go home happy. I get very, very close to becoming expert. I don't think a win here would get me there completely, but it would get me very close to the point where a second place would guarantee it. So a first place, a victory here would be great. A second place here would also be great, because then I could always just go for the victory next time as well. But yeah, and having 2 Dora in here, that's even better. It's 1, 2, a pair, 6, 8. Already making myself look foolish by throwing away dragons that I could have made a part of my hand, and they were parts of my hand that I was missing. It would look like a completely different hand, worth more points, easier to open. Sad face. Get the 2. Okay. So now it's looking scary over here in terms of a half flush, full flush even. They did throw the ones in the 9, the 1 in the 9 though, so I do have 2 safe tiles. If they are going for that, they could also easily be going for simples, because they're pretty close too. The 3 is safe, so I get to throw that. The 8 is also safe. Not anymore. This a-hole. They've only thrown bamboo. So really, it's just... what could they be waiting on? They could easily just win this. And you know what? If they won, then I would come in second, and that would be great. All I need to do is not deal into them. Hey. Cool. That works for me. It works very well for me. As a man who has given up. All right. Second place. Second place to Kaguya-sama, of course. Alright, now we just go for the win on this next one. And then we get back to the promised land, where I will promptly derank again after a series of unfortunate games. A repeating cycle. Maybe this is a self-fulfilling prophecy as well. Who can say? Maybe I just suck at Mahjong. It's probably that. Maybe I'm just really unlucky. Look, Mahjong Soul is rigged, okay? Expert is the promised land, what is master? A land beyond my reach. I never should have been there. Sainthood doesn't even exist. I refuse to believe it, it's a myth. Beyond my reach. Beyond my reach. So excuse me. Honestly, I reachy too often to be a master rank. We'll get rid of that one next. Let's open. We've got the makings of a simple hand with Dora. The 6 is what I would really like here. Or another 7. That would be even better. Open my hand up real fast. If reaching is wrong, I don't want to be right. I agree. Reaching is... it's so nice to just like hit reach and then just sit there and be like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So now we're scaring them. They might think, ooh, waiting on characters. He's already thrown a 1. That could be a panic 1, or he's just got lucky. I'm still not discarding characters. The facade breaks the moment I open my hand on one of these circles. So the hope is that I draw what I need. And then I can just toss a circle and be like, yeah, still waiting on characters. If I have to, I will open. Especially if it's a 6. Yeah, no half flushes here. This is all characters, bud. This is a full flush. This person's unfazed. Is it 3 safe? Yeah, for now. All right. Where's the 2 and the 5? Where are they at? You harden them? You getting that full flush over here? Get the simple victory in here. Simple lead, simple start. 2 south winds. Another simple, cheap hand. Let's go. Oop. Let's just get some silly little dinky point hand in here. Build our lead by inches. Boom. Easy. And then you threw a 7 of characters. Shoot. Never mind. You helped me get where I needed to go anyway. And for that, I thank you. Red 5. Let's all throw 8s. Let's just throw 8s. Red 5. Huh? Red 5. Red 5. Let's go. Come on. Okay, so there's no Dora in anyone's hands, so I'm not scared of that. The only thing I'm scared of is this being a full flush, which I doubt. You're already throwing the 1, 9, and 6 away. There's no Dora in anyone's hands. So I don't feel like anybody really has... At least this person didn't have anything big. Okay, so it wasn't a red 5. Still a victory. Proceeds the game. Gives me a slightly bigger lead. Now I'm dealer. What do? I keep doing the same thing. Give me another east wind. Screw it. No, not like that. No. It's not all right, I'll be more specific. Allow me to draw another east wind. Okay. Bup, 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 bup. Probably throw this away and hope for something more from here or here. They're taking after my strategy here. Now I throw the east. We're getting there. We're getting there, baby. No. This is still a Pinfu hand, possibly. We don't need to complicate. Having a triplet always activates the neurons. Always. This is also activating neurons. 3. Another idea I could have had was throw out the 2 and the 3 of bamboo. But honestly, I like having that possibility of a 1 weight if it ends up coming down to these. Even though it would be worth less points. It's still arguably easier to win when people think like, oh, the 1 of bamboo will be safe. And then it's not. Eight. Now I'm the dealer. I reach. I'm in the lead. I hope that there's nothing big people have. It doesn't look like they're going to have big hands. It looks like they're all going for the same Pawn of Dragons or wins plus an extra Dora. Then again, I haven't seen any 7s, so that could be scary if one of them is hoarding it. But it's more likely that they're not going to have all that big of a hand, even if they were to have half flushes. Yeah, this person especially. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was kind of scary. Yeah. Okay. Worked out for me. In a way. So I get one last chance. I can still pull first. Especially with 2 Dora in my hand. But, yeah, that was a nice little bullet dodged. Luck was with me that time. Imagine if I had drawn the 7 instead of the 8. Both Dora, completely different outcomes. Could go for the 7, 8, 9 hands. Probably not a best idea. But it's a possibility. One, 2, 3, 4 pair. Don't. It's not worth it. Don't do it. No pawn. Hey, all right. Give me a 6. 6 of characters. I reach you right then and there. And we leave it to fate. Give me that 6. I'll throw the 4 out now. Throw more dangerous tiles now, so that it's less likely to throw dangerous tiles later. They're less likely to do more damage. But the 4 increases my chances of building a hand, so now I get rid of the West Wind. I want that 9. Don't pawn it. You don't need to pawn. That means somebody has the other 2 9s, which means if I don't get a 6, it's going to be kind of hard to build a hand. Unless they decide that those 9s are safe, and you start throwing them out when you fold. So it's this person. Shoot. Let's go for broke. It's a dumb move. It's a dumb move, but if I win here, I win, and then I become expert and it doesn't matter. I'm getting very lucky. Oh! What a perfect game to end on. Perfect. Sick. How many times have I opened this certificate? Too many! Put this with my other ones that I've had to... Well, no, I guess I've given it back every time. Like, hey, sorry, I don't really belong an expert anymore, so... There you go. They didn't... And, you know, they come in second anyway still. So it's not like they got hit too hard. And this was this victory was worth more to me than it was to them anyway, so. Thank you. Cool. I never came in fourth once. At a depth 3, I went the entire way without ever coming in fourth once, and I came in third twice, the entire way through. Nice, congrats. Thank you, Helix. It was Mahjong Soul has a weird time placing me. It doesn't know if I belong in high adept or low expert. At one point, it even fancied me being a master. That was not the case. And with that, I can do one of two things. I can try to get up to expert in 3-player, which I've also, well, I mean, those stats look pretty good even with the 2 third places. I could keep working on the 3-player, or I could open up some friendly matches if anybody feels like joining. But I'm open to whatever. I'll open these though. Open. There you go. It is also 940. You're chilling? I'll play. Do I have any friends on? No. I'll play a 3-player game for the hell of it. And then I'll probably end stream there. Damn, Tommy's got the founder's badge and the top gift sub badge. All decked out. I should probably have thrown the green dragon instead. But I also don't care. As it did not end up mattering. Nice. Alright, where's mine? Okay, you get all 3. Fine, whatever. I didn't care anyway. It's not like I need handouts. I'm making moves. What kind of moves are they? Even I don't know. Yeah, I mean... Wait, dang, you were really waiting on the... Dang, that was a crazy wait. I did not expect that. Well, I can earn it back with this hand. This is a pretty good hand, and I'm dealer. If you let me. We're going all pawn hand. White dragon, come on. Excuse me. That works too. So now my red dragons are Dora? Come on! This is how my my expert games would go. It would be like just ridiculous. People would be getting ridiculous hands and then dookie-ing on me. Like at this point, this hand was not enough, or is not enough to get to where I need it to go. So, I mean, I can just bow out with some dignity, hopefully. Get a few points back, lessen the blow. But this is very much, this is easily a loss. Unless this person murders this person. But I don't see that happening. I think that last hand was my real last chance. If that had been a 9 of characters, that would have been my actual last chance. And they reaching. That's crazy. Well, there's nothing really to it. Okay, so we probably go another round. So it probably wasn't enough to get them the first and their dealer. Or was it? No, it's over. Okay, cool. Alright, end of game. 37 points. That's fine. We're still above the midway point. Yeah. And that is where we'll end it. But never forget, Brian belongs an expert. So stupid. Thank you for joining me. A little extra long stream. I mean, it's not crazy in the amount of time, but it is still almost twice as long as the plan. But yeah, have a great night. See you tomorrow.